Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Eva here, and today I'm going to show you how to grow your own broccoli sprouts at home, step by step, from day 1 to 5, and we will watch the wild things grow. It's super easy, cost effective, and so nutritious. Growing these sprouts at home is simple, takes just a few days, and it brings you fresh, nutrient-packed addition to your meals. I love adding them to salads, smoothies, and even wraps for an extra health boost. I will also address the questions from my other sprouting video that many of you had in the comments, so let's get started. So it's best to use the organic sprouts. I use the sprouting company. They are amazing. I never had issues with these sprouts at all, so I love it so much. You will need the white mouth mason jar with a sprouting lid or the cheesecloth and a rubber band. Okay, but then you will have to use a container to make sure that you can rest it like that so it drains the water from this. Or you can use this sprouting set. I love it so much because the jar is really big. It's 50 ounces and it has a nice grip, so it's easy to rinse and drain. Also, the lid is removable and it's stainless steel, so you can wash it properly, or you can even put it in a dishwasher. Also, I love that it's so high up, so it has a nice airflow, and it has a water collector, which is nice because you can remove it and dump it. It looks great on the counter. I do have the link down below in the description box if you are interested. Organic broccoli sprouts are preferred because they are grown without synthetic pesticides or fertilizer, which can be harmful to our health. Also, organic seeds tend to be of high quality and produce more nutritious sprouts. Measure about 2 tablespoons if you are using a 32-ounce jar. This jar I'm using is 50 ounce, so I'm using 3 tablespoons of broccoli seeds. By the way, I'm not sponsored by them. They sprout easily and I never had issues with them. Always check the package for instructions on how long to sprout them for, as every company seems to recommend different times. We are going to rinse the seeds 2 or 3 times with cool water. Fill the jar with water, covering the seeds completely. Let them soak for 8 hours or overnight. I'm overnight soaking them at 11 p.m. so they will be ready to rinse by 7 a.m. So this is day 1. We already soaked them overnight for 8 hours, and now we're going to rinse them. Check them out. So this is what they look like right now. They kind of expand a little bit, you can almost tell. I'm going to use this water from the sprouts and drain it into this bowl so I can use it for houseplants. So try to save it if you can. If you don't have plants, that's okay. Rinse the seeds with fresh water once or twice and drain again. And seriously, drain thoroughly until you get all the water out. Place the jar at an angle to ensure any excess water can drain out. Rinse and drain the seeds twice a day, every day for 5 days. Then make sure to rotate the jar to coat the walls with the seeds and to maintain the airflow. Try not to block the lid with the sprouts. I'm going to cover one of the jar with dark cloth to help with germination of the seeds, and the other jar I will leave it on the counter uncovered to show you the difference in sprouting time, if there is any. No need to put it in the cabinet, as it is easy to forget about rinsing and there is not much airflow. A dark, cool place for sprouting is best. I usually leave it on the counter in the cool corner. Then I will repeat and rinse the process again tonight before I go to bed. Today is day 2, and let's see the difference between the cover one and uncover. So let's see the uncover first. Some of them are popping out, they're more expanded. So this is the uncover one, and the covered one is pretty much the same. We'll continue with the covering and see the difference between the two of them. Broccoli seeds, I find that it's a little bit tricky, so you have to cover it sometimes, but that's why I'm trying both ways and see which one's better. Now on day 2, we are going to repeat the same process that we did on day 1. Rinse in the morning and rinse in the evening. And I'm going to continue to cover one jar with a cloth. I tend to keep the cloth for 2 days, then I take it off so they can start turning green. Did you know that broccoli sprouts contain 30 to 50 times more cancer-fighting compounds than mature broccoli? This was first discovered by researchers at Johns Hopkins University. How incredible are these little wild things? Today is day 3, and we're going to uncover the one that I've been covering for the last 2 days, and we'll see the difference between this one and that one. So let's see the one that it's uncovered, and this one looks a little bit more green and definitely more expanded. Let's see the one that was covered. See, in this one, many people think that covering is actually really good, but in this case, the uncovered one did much better. Now let's talk about the benefits of broccoli sprouts. They are rich in sulforaphane, a powerful antioxidant that supports detoxification and has anti-inflammatory properties. They can improve your heart health by reducing cholesterol levels. Broccoli sprouts support gut health due to their high fiber content. They may contain in preventing certain cancers due to their high level of phytochemicals. These little sprouts are so powerful. Today is day 4, so both of them looking pretty good. As you can see, this one is really nice and green, and the second one that was covered looks pretty much the same. So it caught up to the first one, and like I said, it was exposed to light but not direct sun. We're going to repeat the same process as we did the other days. How amazing do they look? I have many questions from people asking about the fuzzy roots that look like mold. These fuzzy little roots are thirsty roots that are asking for water. It's not mold according to an expert, Doug Evans. I will link his book down below in the description box. Make sure you always push the sprouts back so they have airflow. So today is the last day, day 5, and we're going to harvest the seeds. So let's see what they look like. As you can see, they are beautiful and green. This is a great project to do it with kids. They actually love watching them grow, and it's so important for the kids to know how to grow their own food. We're going to rinse and drain. Check them out. These are truly little teeny miracles. After 5 days, your sprouts are ready to be consumed. They are about 1 to 2 inches long with green leaves. Rinse them one last time. I like to use my salad spinner to dry them quickly before storing them in a glass container. I like to scoop the empty seeds, but don't discard them. You can add them to your garden beds, and as for the water, you can add them to your houseplants. Store your broccoli sprouts in a glass sealed container in the fridge. They should stay fresh from 3 to 5 days. Someone recently asked me if it's okay to rinse the sprouts before eating them. I don't see a problem, why not? The water will only refresh them. How much do I eat? I like to consume about 1 to 2 cups a day, but it's up to you. I love them in a salad, smoothies, sandwiches, and wraps. I get asked why the broccoli sprouts smell. Is it normal? So they actually should have a mild broccoli smell to them, but not very strong. My broccoli sprouts have very light smell that is pleasant and not alarming. If you actually smell mature broccoli, it smells as well. Another question I want to address is why they don't sprout at all after soaking. One problem is that when you buy from the store, the seeds tend to sit for months or longer on the shelf. So that means they are much older and not as fresh anymore. I always recommend to buy directly from the sprouting companies as they store them properly before shipping them out. I like to store mine in the fridge to keep them fresh. I will link the seeds I'm using in the description box. And that's it. Growing your own broccoli sprouts at home is that simple. Not only that they are delicious, but they are also packed with health benefits. So let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the thumbs up for more healthy tips and recipes. Thanks for watching. Happy sprouting. Love you guys. Bye for now.